Kibla Ahmed out here, G-Man from Singapore.
What's up? What's up?
It's all good, man. Guys, this is the podcast, the Brothers Geek Out podcast. 134, guys, episode 134. We are on SoundCloud, guys, as I keep reminding. We're, if you don't want to see our pretty faces on YouTube, you guys get to stream us and listen to us on SoundCloud. Sorry, lost my words there for a moment. But how you been, G-Man? You all right?
I've been good, bro. I see you growing that V for Vendetta mustache back, or the old Indian what do you call them military or whatever. What are they called?
I don't know, Rajasthan.
Yeah. No, good. Yeah, I'm good, bro. I'm good. Just living life out here, working, training, same shit. Well, yeah, just watching movies and just chilling, bro. Just chilling.
Good to hear, man.
Got a couple of days off next week, so I'm looking forward to that. Gonna head to the Singapore Zoo, so that should be nice. Be a little bit more of a tourist. A couple of things to do. Yeah, it's all right, man. You know, not like you guys. I'm freaking back on lockdown and shit. That doesn't help my case to try and come back home next month. So let's hope this 1 month lockdown that you guys are going through, let's hope it counts. I hope they make it count somehow. But other than that, bro, all good, surviving. What are you up to?
I am putting up shelves, bro. As you can see, today is the day where I get these shelves up. The room was looking a bit packed. There was no organization. Since I've been selling stuff on eBay, guys, check out eBay. There's some collectibles on there if you guys are interested. I'll put them up on Facebook as well and Instagram as well. So I've got prints and stuff for sale, but we're just trying to narrow down the room, make it look a bit more neat, not so stressful. You saw I changed the blinds, finally.
Yep.
Finally. I had a throw there to keep the light out, and some polystyrene that you found in packaging just to cover it up. But Friday I repainted and put the blinds up. I didn't think I'd be able to do that, to be honest, because again, when I did the curtains in the bedroom was difficult. But doing DIY in general, when you're trying to work in a stressful mode and then you're limited with time, I was like, will I get this right? But to be honest, I got it perfect. And the sizing, I ordered it online, not knowing what size or how it would look. It came out amazing. It makes the room look massive.
Awesome.
Yeah,
awesome. So about time. That's good, man.
Starting to look much more homely now. I need to sort out the front room, which I'll end up doing next month. But it's one of those spare the moments when your mind is kind of like, all right, you know what? You're determined to do it, you'll do it. But this room, it needs it because it's hard to find things. And organization is key when it comes to doing things. Bro, I dashed away bare DVDs the other day, man.
Well, you like bootleg DVDs or originals?
Bootlegs, and then some of the originals I gave to charity. Like, you know, some of the stuff that I know I'm gonna stream, I did that. Some of the ones I realized I got doubles, bro. I was like, but give that to charity. But then some of them I kept, like Bloodsport. Like, I love that movie. So even though it's been streaming and I've got it downloaded, it's nice to have that physical copy. Flight of the Navigator, same thing. I had to make a tough decision. I was like, I've got it on Blu-ray remastered, and I've got the original Blu-ray when it came out, and it's like, let go of the Blu-ray, the DVDs, man. They're not. It's more of a sentimental value. Those things, but then you don't realize how much space that takes, bro. So when we moved in here, I got rid of 4 boxes about this big, full of them, and the other day I got rid of another box. And I just need to be strict on what I do, because I look at it now, and I'm looking at it now, and I can see that movie. You remember Kung Pao, bro?
Kung Pao. It's familiar, man. Which one was that? The comedy one, right? What's that?
You got Milk Duds, and you know the dubbing was all bust up and everything.
It was a piss take or something, right?
Yeah.
I think so. Yeah.
It's a wicked film. I love it, but I'm like, I can't give that one away. And then you've got.
Can you not shot them like £1 each or something? Like put 10 and say 10.
20p, bro.
Yeah, true. That's true. Well, you know what? Yeah. I mean, it's sentimental, and luckily these are things that don't get value, like, you know, like comic books or whatever. So at least it's okay to just dash them or give them away, because you don't feel like you lost value, even though you lost value because you're getting rid of them. But yeah, you don't need that shit. You don't need that. You know what? I'm the same sometimes. I keep shit and I'm like, why have you got this? Like it's just weird. It's like, why have you got this? Just get rid of it. But then there's something that attaches you to it, and you're like, oh, but there was that memory. It's like, piss off, man. Get rid of it.
No, it's true. It is a better idea to just get rid of it.
Yeah, no, that's good, man. That's good. Yeah, no, I'm renewing my tenant agreement at my place here. I don't want to move out. I like my area. I like this place. I'm comfortable. I don't want to go search for another place and all that stuff. So hopefully I'll be renewing my tenant agreement for another 2 years.
Mom and Dad?
They don't need to know right now. That'll be my last 2 years, man. I think I've already programmed it in my head. In my last 2 years, I got freaking COVID messed things up everything for everyone this year. So, couple things I want to tick off my bucket list, man. And I'm hoping up next year I might be able to do that. But travel is gonna be one of those things, man, that we won't see as easy as we once did at one point until that vaccine comes out, like mass production to everyone. We ain't gonna see travel properly in a long time, man. But I need to get a couple things off my bucket list and then see what happens, you know. And I'm seeing this chick. Let's see what happens with that, you know. See if I can make things work with that, and then bring her to UK if anything. But anyway, talking too much in the future. Bro, I've been watching movies, man. I've been watching old school movies. Alright, well, not too old school. I'll watch I'm still on my Marvel marathon one with my chick. With my Punisher, should I call? She's you know what? She's cute, man. She's been buying me all this Punisher gear, and it's kind of funny. Anyway, we took her through Black Panther. Obviously, epic movie, very cultural movie, epic comic book movie, and a very cultural movie. One that's gonna be there for in the history books.
Yeah.
And then Spider-Man: Far From Homecoming, again, brilliant movie. Michael Keaton, absolutely awesome as a Vulture. So yeah, no, we're getting to the Infinity Wars. I'm excited, but these Marvel movies, man, I'll never get bored. Loving them. And then watching some old school stuff, bro. So I was watching Police Academy today, bro. Right? And this film, bro, is so awesome. I mean, it brought back so much memories. But let me tell you something, bro. Watching it, bro, within the first 20 minutes, the film is racist, it's sexist, it's homophobic. Oh my god, it's so wrong. It's so wrong, and it's cracking me up, bro. The film's so awesome. I don't know if they can ever make that type of movie now, or maybe they can, because if you're watching a movie, if it's in the context of comedy, then you should be able to watch it and accept it for what it is. But it's such a funny movie, man. It's hilarious. And the guy who makes the noises with his mouth would always be the best character in the in the Police Academy series. Such a great movie, yeah, man.
Oh, that's wicked. Nah, I saw the trailer the other day on Netflix, so I'm like, you know what, that's one that I'm definitely gonna watch. But yeah, you're right. I mean, Yaku posted something recently in the group regarding the synopsis on like Sky movies and how the movie Indiana Jones Temple of Doom may be offensive. And
I'm trying to find it now. I'm trying to find it because I remember and I was like, that is fucking hilarious. Coach. Oh, here we go. Indiana Jones, Temple of Doom. The film has outdated attitudes, language, and cultural depictions on which may cause offense today. Motherfucker, the film was made in 1984. 1984. You already apologize in advance of some of the cultural depictions or whatever, man. It's like, come on, man. Like, that's what the problem was with this whole cancel culture. Is like, it was in 1984. Let it go. If it happened now, then maybe, right? You can say something, I guess. It happened then. Like, shut the fuck up. Enjoy it. Like, do you know how many, bro? I was watching Cannibal Run the other day. Remember that one with Jackie Chan? But again, another awesome film. But the way they portrayed the Arab was joke, bro. He was rich Arab dude, massive nose. I was busting up, bro. And I was just like, that's just joke. That's just typical. And then every time Jackie Chan came on the scene, there was this funny Chinese music that played. I was like, this is so wrong. But it's old school, man. It's funny. You know what I mean? And I remember watching it as a kid. Such a brilliant movie. But you pick up on these things. Now you can sit here and cry like a bitch, or you can laugh at it and be like, that's fucking wrong, man. Hilarious.
It's what it is. You know what I mean?
Bro, it's such a old movies will never. I don't give a fuck, man. I love them. And yeah, no, Police Academy, awesome. I don't know, man. Indiana Jones still awesome. Forget all that cultural depiction shit, man. Just enjoy it for what it is, man.
I think that's the problem, though, isn't it? That's what
Yeah,
seems.
yeah, I mean, but look, we've come a long way as human beings, and we're gonna keep going forwards. And we took a step back, which I guess we could talk about as well, like Biden being the new president. I guess Trump being in charge for the last couple of years. You know, a step back in regards to attitude. Listen, when it comes to politics, I don't know shit about politics. I don't know nothing about his policies or Biden's policies, all that sort of stuff. Only
Yeah,
thing I can say about Trump, like negative wise, I know he said some stupid shit and he's done stupid shit and he's influenced stupid shit. I'm just gonna pull it in one thing. Like he was just a little bit negative, all right, and he gave off negative vibes in regards to bad things. That's just all I'm gonna say, right? Policy wise, I don't know. And I think look, Biden won and everyone's talking about it and shit. I don't know shit about politics, but I think, bro, to be honest with you, he won because not only because of his policies. I'm sure a lot of people voted because of his policies, but I think he won mostly because people just don't want Trump in there no more.
yeah,
So I think that's it. But I was speaking to a friend and they were saying, why would someone in the right mind vote for Trump? And I was like, listen, again, without knowing all the policies, you can't say that because if you put, and this is what the media never does, and I don't know why, right? But if you just put like Trump and put all the positives and all the negative policies, and then you put Biden, all the positives and all the negative policies, I guarantee you will find something Trump's positives policies and be like, oh, actually, I support that. I guarantee you would, right? So that's probably what it is. He's reached out to a lot of people. I think there were some tax things that he probably, rich people kind of like Trump for that reason. But anyway, I'm always going to sum it down to he just had negative vibes, man, because of his little bit of hateful attitude. And as a world leader, you can't have. I don't think as a world leader you should be having a hateful attitude
no, of course.
towards
I
people.
mean,
You're a leader of, and not just, and he's a leader of fucking America, which is kind of like they, they do influence the world so much. You know what I mean? I don't know. What's your thoughts on
yeah. So I
politics and
haven't been
shit?
following it much. I suppose. Uh, I suppose it's been something in the background. You see it on Twitter, Facebook, the rest of it. Again, I'm not really good with politics. I just don't feel like it works for the general people. Back in the day, it was the people's government, but now we live in times where it's for the rich people's government. Uh, that's just my point of view on it. I suppose Trump. Listen, the way I see it is most of these guys they're puppets anyway. They're not. They don't have nothing to make decisions on, and hopefully this doesn't get flagged anywhere. If it flags up, listen, guys, it's just my opinion. I don't want to start no arguments or anything like that. I just genuinely think they're puppets. There's other powers working in the background. These are guys. These guys are like. These guys are Facebook and Instagram. These are what they want people to see. So over the years, you've seen it in movies and you've seen it in history. You got to have one fool up on front. Let him get abused for 4 years. Man's getting paid. He don't care. Family's eating. They got houses. They need a fool up there for a little while just to cause a bit of drama, I suppose. A bit of it's weird, bro. It's energy in a way where it will cause negative energy, but for me, I found some of the stuff the guy did was funny.
Yeah,
It was
so did I.
for comedy to have this guy running, doing what he was doing and thinking he knew what he was doing. He weren't doing nothing. All those laws and all of that stuff, and people in that background were working on that. He was just the face front fool that they could use for the moment. They were like, all right, look, we had. Where did it go? How did it go? We had
Obama.
Bush, yeah,
Yeah,
who
Obama.
did terrible things. But again, remember he's a puppet. Then you had Obama come in thinking they can level the playing field out a bit. Sorry, without offending anybody or anything like that. To level the playing field, play the race card as well. Let's have him there for 8 years. Keep the peace.
Yeah, but before you
Up
skip
there.
anything, he done some bad shit too. Africa got fucked up, bro. Drone strikes, all that shit. I don't want listen, Obama was a cool dude and he was a great spokesman. And as a president, right, you want You want someone like him because he talks so cool. Like he talks like a leader. Hey,
Yeah.
but don't forget the shit that he did, because not he, but under his policies,
Yeah.
Africa got fucked up. If you want a black man in charge and everyone was celebrating, then how the fuck did Africa get blown up? I'm just throwing it out there. Like you gotta put the negatives with the positives too.
But that's what I'm saying. Having him there, it made it feel like it was okay for what he did. Does that make sense? And that's what
Yeah.
I'm saying. People will agree to that. Be like, oh no, there was a reason why he did that. They'll back him up to the fullest extent. I said, bro, he still killed people.
Innocent people.
He
When
still
innocent people died, you're wrong. Simple. When innocent people died, it's wrong.
exactly. So, but again, guys, I'm not looking to start no beef or any arguments or
That's
disagreements.
just an opinion. It's just
Opinion and things that we know and how we live our lives. Because at the end of the day, the way I see it is, we're supporting our families. The outside world doesn't really mean much, man. Because I'm working on my deen, which is my religion, and looking after my family. That's the main important thing. All these politic things. I mean, some of the stuff we have to follow the system to abide by the rules so we can survive. I don't want any shit happening to nobody. So we
Yeah.
have.
But that's in our religion as well. You have to follow the rule of the land, the law of the land. So we live in the UK or I live in Singapore. You have to follow the law of that land, whatever that tells you. That's why, that's in our religion. You know what I mean? That's why we have to follow that and whatnot, and whatever it goes by. Yes, I agree. People, I don't know. This is our opinion, and this is based off not knowing politics, just what we see. So don't
Yeah.
judge. Like, don't judge us because we're clearly telling you we don't know shit. But let me tell you something. Like, I know everyone's happy that Trump's out and Biden's in, and hopefully energy changes, and I hope the US will be a bit more positive, right? Because it's been very negative, especially the last year. It's been shit. But bro, listen, Biden's got work to do. Can you stop police brutality against black people and ethnic and colored people and whatnot? Can you get those kids out of cages? Can you listen? If fucking Corona finishes, then this is some kind of conspiracy. If it all of a sudden it's like, hey, Corona's gone because Trump's out, then some shit's gone. But listen, is America gonna be? I don't want to use quote Trump's word, but can Biden fix America and make it great again? Like, is he gonna stop those problems, or is it gonna be the same shit? You know what I mean? Like, so don't think just because Trump's out, Biden's in, the world is saved. No, he's got. Let's see if he does shit. Give it 4 years. How do you not know we're gonna go to war again with another Middle Eastern country? So like I said, because I don't know anything about politics, is a little bit of me is like, I'm glad Trump is out, but that's just purely based on his basicness and whatnot, right? Of being a basic dude. But like you said, I've said this clearly. One thing he did make it great again is fucking politics, because people like me saw some of the shit that he would put up, and you'd be laughing about it and all the memes, and you're kind of interested to what he's got to say. But listen, the election day the other day for me felt like a spectacle, like a pay-per-view high-level MMA fight. You know what I mean? Two champions fighting for the ultimate the UFC belt, because it just felt like that, and everyone was like sitting down watching the elections and commenting this and that, this and whatnot. And to me, I was like, oh my god, this is like a pay-per-view event. Not that I watched it, but just the vibe of it online and all that sort of stuff.
No.
It was him. Trump made politics great again. I'm telling you, man, because now Biden's in charge. Who gives a fuck? Like, unless he starts making funny tweets, I'm sure Trump for the next year will be making funny tweets anyway, so he'll keep us entertained. But it's like like, for example, in boxing or MMA, you got your like Conor McGregor's, right, who comes in with a loud mouth, talks a talk, and just gets everyone, all these casual fans in. That's what Trump did. He just got a bunch of casual fans into politics just to follow him and see what the hell he's got to say, because he was fucking entertaining. And some of the shit he says, you just crack up laughing. You're like, I can't believe this guy runs the US. But anyway, I mean, listen, man, everyone's happy that he's out. Let's see what happens to the world. It doesn't mean the world's fixed. It doesn't mean, Biden's going to do anything now and the world's going to get back to normal and the US is going to get back to normal. It don't mean shit until actions are being done. And to be honest with you, I don't think no actions are getting done anyway. It was just about getting him out. So that's my thought on that. But like, more on the politics side of things, and I just wanted to bring a conversation with a friend the other day. And I don't want to get too deep about it, but like recently, what happened in France? You hear about what happened in France?
Yeah.
Yeah, that dude who killed the teacher and whatnot, the Islamic terrorist. I don't even want to call him Islamic, but that fucking guy who killed the teacher. And then the president of France said some shit about Islam, about that it's a global crisis or something like that, which I think is wrong. I think again, I say this, man, as from my opinion, as a world leader, you're a world leader, a part of a world leadership team. You know what I'm trying to say, right? You know, the whole global team, presidents and whatnot. You're a part of this leadership team. You should be fucking bringing people together. You should be using your words, bring your community, your people together,
Oh, but
including the Muslims and whatnot. So,
that's
because Khabib, what's that?
that's hatred. Like he was raised
That
with that.
that's my point. That's my point. So that's what I'm saying. Like, so Khabib posted something, you know, after he said Islam. Because when you say Islam is a global crisis, you know who he's talking about? He's talking about me. He's talking about you. He's talking about Idris, Alara. Like
Mm.
those little babies have done nothing to no one, but he's saying Islam is a global crisis. How could you say that? Well, just because one fucking idiot killed someone. So this is what I'm trying to say. My Khabib posted something, right, just saying it was. I think it was something to do with like, may Allah disfigure his face. Bit fucking harsh. But anyway, I just supported Khabib in the sense of he shouldn't be speaking like that towards a whole billion of people around the world, right? And then a friend of mine kind of messaged saying, "Bro, do you really think that's nice? Because you know, a teacher did get killed." I'm like, "Bro, that teacher may you rest in peace, and I'm sorry for what happened. You know, but whatever." But you can't be a global leader and say Islam is a global problem. We're talking about billion people. So I was
Mm.
telling my friend, listen, you care for this teacher, and so do I. My condolences to him. But do you care about those over 1 point whatever million people in China that's in a concentration camp? Do you have any care for them? Do you have any care for those Muslims that have been kicked out of Roppongi and in where the hell is that? Myanmar? No, where was it? Is it Myanmar, Roppongi and whatnot, where they've been kicked out of there and been refugees to other countries? Do you have any sympathy towards the Muslims that got shot up in New Zealand? No, you don't. So why do you have one sympathy? Why do you pick and choose who you have sympathy for? So
Well,
like
it's
I was like, look, yeah, so I was just like, look, man, you need to, as a human being, anyone who is innocent, you need to show, as humans, we need to show sympathy for those innocent brothers and sisters out there. It doesn't matter who you are, you know what I mean? And we
mm,
should be against the bad and whatnot. So I was just like, you can't be like, listen, I just said the French president, he should just be a leader. And as a leader, you should guide your country, your countrymen, your people. And that's everyone in your country, not just the French. Everyone in there is French, you know, the Muslims are one. Get them together and try and resolve this thing or try and figure it out together. The more you say more hatred shit, of course they're gonna be psychos, man, and it's gonna come out and think. But why cause that? You know what I mean?
yeah.
So that was my opinion on him. Like he shouldn't be talking like that as a global leader. As a global leader, he should be bringing his people together and not incite hate. That's what's been going wrong, and that's what Trump did. That's what I'm saying. That's why, you know, a little bit I was happy that he was out because he incited hate and stuff like that. That's what you don't need as a global leader. If it was just a racist dude who has a little gang, that's cool. Freedom of speech. You can say what you want. But when you're a global leader of like 50 million people plus or 100, whatever, you can't be saying that shit, man. That's just wrong. You know what I mean? You're just as bad as a terrorist. You are a terrorist for saying that. But yeah, you know, like I say, babies have nothing. When you say Islam is a crisis, innocent babies around the world who are Muslim and Islam have nothing to do with anything. You know what I mean? Um. Anyway, we got deep on the politics shit. What
No,
else?
no, it's all good. It's all good.
What else has been going on?
I'm gonna just double check now.
I've nearly finished that Avengers game, that basic game. That
Man,
game is so
I can't
basic.
sleep, man. They lose the money,
Bro,
didn't
did you saw the post, right? So Squaresoft or whatever they called lost like 63 million because only 300 million copies got sold of this game. Or no, 3 million copies got sold of this game. They lost out in 60 something million. But I don't blame them. The game is shit, bro. I tell you, I don't know why I keep playing it. I'm just trying to finish it. The game is shit. And considering, bro, I only play one mission 1 week, right? That's
they?
all I do. I'm nearly completed it. I'm on the last mission. I'm like, wow, there's nothing to this game. Like, and every mission, the gameplay is basic, right? As in the camera angles and the way it's angled and whatnot. Some of the moves you do are pretty cool, like with Cap when you fold a shield and when it
Yeah.
comes back, you can kick it back and it bounces around. That thing makes you feel cool a little bit. but the gameplay is general is basic, and then the levels are basic. Like the missions, like the side missions, they're all the same levels. Like they look the same. It's the same thing. You get to an elevator, you go down to the elevator, have a little fight with a bunch of people. It's like, oh my god, you every single thing you made exactly the same. You just said it's a different mission. Like how uncreative were you to make this game? You were so uncreative. Like you just use one base and just changed a couple things and just use the same shit. The cities all look the same. I'm like, wow, you guys really fucked up, like making this game and promoting it the way it is. Like
It's a
it's
shame
so
because this was like the beginning of Camilla Khan as well. So introducing a Muslim character into a game who plays the main lead, and then you got the TV show coming out soon, and then you have a basic game come out. It just, I feel like it was like it's quite basic. They made it to fail, isn't it?
bro. I don't know if they did that, but they definitely did not do a good job. Definitely not a great job on that, man. How could you? So much potential with a video game, because video games are constant updates, new characters. Should have just made a Marvel game, like a Marvel hero game or whatnot. Put every character in there, Punisher, Magneto, mutants, whatever, and just make a big story and just keep updating, like a Grand Theft Auto thing, and just keep
Yeah,
updating it, and whatnot. But they made this basic game.
that's a
But
shame.
anyway, I am nearly finished it, and then once I finish it, I am gonna sell it on. I am one of those 3 million idiots that bought the game. But anyway, they're down 60 something million dollars, so they lose. I say PS5's coming out next week, or some people got it early. I saw Mahi got it early, right? So lucky him. But
No, he didn't get it, bro. Ati set
what?
him up.
Oh, how did she do? Oh, that Instagram filter or something. Oh, okay, she got me. Okay. Well, interesting. Anyway, it's coming out. I say do it again, make a brand new game, do it much fucking better, and put it on PS5.
No, of course, that'd be the best thing. That would definitely be the best thing. On the gaming section, what else is happening? Bro, that new Spider-Man game looks sick. I've been watching some of the gameplay.
So good.
It looks
I'm
mad.
tempted to get a PS5 for that, but I'm gonna wait for God of War. I'm not gonna get anything. I'm not. God of War is my game. I'm gonna wait for that.
We spoke
But
about Sean Connery last week, didn't we?
about what? Sorry.
Sean Connery.
We did, yeah.
Yeah, we spoke about that. Okay, so guys, last week Sunday, a podcast was released called Tarrant Talks. I was lucky enough to be a guest on there. It's on Spotify, it's on YouTube. We talk about the love of Back to the Future, when I met the cast, artwork, how it's inspired me over my life, and how it's become a part of what I enjoy. It's I'm gonna put the link in the description box. Check it out. Tarrant does Andrew, his name is. He does a lot of podcasts around creativity, movies, artwork, things like that, and passion. And I was lucky enough to be on one of his episodes. Shout outs to Jackie, who introduced me to Andrew to get on this podcast, and he's a big fan of Back to the Future as well. They did a Back to the Future quiz on there, which I lose on.
Basically.
Quite fun because the banter is really great, and to be honest, I'm grateful to be on other people's podcasts. It's quite humbling, not humbling. Sorry, it's an honor to be known as one of the guys that is a big fan of Back to the Future, and people want to talk to me about it and why it resonates with me so well. And what people don't understand is maybe not the story, it's the actual DeLorean.
Send me the podcast, bro. I'd love to listen to it.
Yeah, I'll send that over. But yeah, so that happened, and then bro, some news, man. I don't know if it's been official yet, but Marvel gains back the rights for Daredevil this month.
So much potential, man. So much potential. Put him in Spider-Man 3, please. Just make him his lawyer, or just something. Mention him. Kingpin. We want that Kingpin back. Like, there's
That'd
so
be good.
much, bro. That whole cast was perfect. There's nothing wrong with that cast. I loved everything about Daredevil. And I always fantasize about Punisher in a scene with Captain America. I always fantasize something where Captain tells him to stand down, and he's like, "Oh yeah, yes sir, yes sir." Like something, bro. I hope they do something great.
No, definitely. I hope so as well. Let's see. I mean, that'd be great. I mean, that gets into Disney Plus shows and the rest of it. Mandalorian, I haven't seen a new episode yet. I'm going to watch it later on tonight. Episode 10. I'm very excited to see that. But DC Comics are reportedly moving away from a shared like story. I can't even pronounce a word properly. How do you even pronounce that, man? Lose. I proper lose in my English, man. Even away from like, actually, let me just click into this link because, right.
Excuse me.
Yeah, so basically they're gonna stick to one story.
What do you mean one story? What's that mean though? Because comic books just
One. Yeah.
yeah, but they could do that with so many different things though. Because comic books, there's so many of them. Like you can still intertwine it. How are they gonna just stick to one?
Yeah. It's hard, bro, because DC have tried to reboot how many times in the past couple of years? They keep rebooting their universe, rebooting. Something big's happened, reboot, and it's like it's not. It's getting slightly boring because it's got nothing. You know, like it's hard. Comic books now have changed dramatically, man. It's like I'm better off reading the one-off stories instead of trying to read the in-universe stories
Yeah.
because
Yeah,
there's
I agree.
going on, and now I don't know which character is which. That's why
Yeah.
I revolt in going back to like uh, a paperback because it's got all the issues in there. I don't have to continue reading this or that, and the selective issues that I do have, those are stories I love. You know what I mean?
I think they should just carry on with paperbacks. I mean, because it's so hard to follow issues, so hard, and there's a commitment to it as well, as in going to the comic book shop or whatever, or getting it delivered. I think they should just bring out full stories, like like no, I want to say like novels and whatnot, but you know what I'm talking about, novels and books like that, proper books. Just bring out paperback full stories and just give us stories. That's it.
Exactly.
I think that'd be easier. It's easier for the environment, like for the environment like that we're in now, you know what I mean, rather than single issues and then wait next week for the next one. It just doesn't work, man. When you got something like streaming services which give it to you at your freaking while you're on your sofa, how lazy are people going to go up to go to the comic book shop and stuff? So
No, exactly,
yeah,
exactly. But yeah, that was it.
I mean, they have the online thing, but I mean, I guess I'm old school, man. I like my paperback. I like paper. I don't like reading comic books on digital. It's just not for me.
No,
Just doesn't
it's
work.
got to be that format, man. Actually, at least when I look at the book, I'm like, you know what? Let me read a couple of pages. That's what a book does. You look at it and you're like, oh, I want to go read a couple of pages. So I'm like that. I haven't got anything, no recent comic books recently. I'm waiting for issue 3 of Three Jokers, and then I'm gonna read it all together. Uh, I'm actually getting rid of some of the comic books as well, so that'll be up on my eBay. And I just found like some random ones that I got signed during my travels on Comic Cons and stuff like that. So I'm gonna put them in cases, put them away. I've found some classics. But yeah, that's about it, bro. I don't think there's anything else that's happened this week.
Nothing else. I've seen some things on the Eternals and stuff like that. Marvel's kind of moving forward. Right, Spider-Man 3 started shooting.
Yeah.
So at least they're moving forward with that. Um, okay. All right. I think that's it, right? Is there anything else? Nothing
Yeah.
else. All right. I'm gonna try and watch Demolition Man later on. Actually really excited to watch that. Simon Phoenix. Can't wait for that actually. So hopefully I'm gonna take care of some work now and then finish off my evening with Demolition Man.
No, that'd be awesome. That'd be awesome. All right, cool, man. All right, you take care of yourself. All right, guys, I want to say a massive thank you for everybody who tunes in. Thanks for the guys who come up on SoundCloud. We're on SoundCloud, guys. Make sure you check that out. You can stream us while you're out and about instead of being on YouTube if you want to see us. Check out Gilman's Journey, Gilman187 on Instagram. Check out mine, Kibla Ahmedar. And massive thank you, guys. Have a wonderful week, and we'll catch you guys up on the next show. Peace.
Peace.